What is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Hoop Money here with another video for you guys today. Today we are going to be talking about the Chinese EV stocks. Guys, they took a big hit today and Li Auto definitely led the tumble, guys. EV stocks have been such a hot market lately, especially these Chinese EV stocks. We'll take a look at each and every one of them. We're going to be looking at Li Auto, XPEV, Xpeng, and NIO stock today. So this is going to be a fun one, so make sure you guys buckle your seatbelts because we are going to be strapping in and doing some good analysis on this stock. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so here we have Li Auto on the day being down 13%. That is a big chunk of the company that was just completely sold off today, and this is due to a notes offering that they did, but we're going to get into that later in the video, so make sure you stick around for that. Now we're going to take a look at Xpeng. This was down 8% on the day, and then lastly we're going to take a look at NIO. This was down almost 7% on the day. So based on these assumptions alone, I'm going to make the assumption that perhaps Li is the weakest of the three stocks, Xpeng is the second weakest, and then obviously NIO is the strongest. So if I were to take a bet on Chinese EV companies, I would definitely be picking NIO, just because I think NIO is definitely going to be the winner in China. And I've explained this before, guys, when you're investing in these high growth stocks, you want to pick the winner. Don't pick a basket of all of them, because if you don't pick the winner, there's a good chance that you will not see the returns in growth that you are hoping for. Now we're going to take a quick look at the FinViz charts for all of these stocks. Guys, we're on Li Auto right now. There was a huge daily candle down into the bottom support line of this descending wedge pattern. This is more of just a wedge. So if you're an investor in Li, two things can happen at this point that you want to pay attention to, is that it can bounce off this support line and then you're back into a bull trend, because as you can see, this pennant, this flag, it's converging. So when it converges, that's when a big move happens. So just look out for that in the future. And the other thing that can happen is that it can break through this support line and then continue to trend lower. It may go down below 20 if it breaks through the support line, so definitely look out for that. Now we're going to go over to Xpeng. And as you can see, these charts kind of all look similar. Over here, right before December, XPEV hit almost $70 a share. I remember when that happened, I was like, there's no way this stock is worth $70. It was so unsustainable. I love those growth stocks though that just go crazy, but it sucks if you hold the bag on them. But I no longer do have XPEV. I got in around the 30 area and I sold around the 60 area. I was happy with doubling my money, and then I wasn't as high conviction on Xpeng as I was on NIO, so I basically just sold Xpeng, held NIO, and reinvested elsewhere. Lastly, we'll take a look at NIO, which has a little bit of a different chart. They actually saw some strength in 2021, reaching all-time highs in January and February, but since February it has dumped off and is now in a bear trend. I still think that NIO is definitely going to be the strongest one. It's got the cult-like support in China, similar to how Tesla has that cult following here in the United States, and I just think NIO is the best of the Chinese trio. Now, that being said, Tesla is a huge competitor in China with their Model Y and their Model 3 outperforming all of these companies in China right now as we speak. So guys, Tesla is still a good stock. So if you want to pick the winner of the winners, I would always say go with Tesla, because Tesla is just the king. Guys, let's just be honest for a second. The people who watch my videos, it's about 35% Americans, some Canadians, some Europeans, and even some Korean people watch my videos. But guys, have any of you guys actually seen a NIO, Xpeng, or Li Auto car out on the streets? Put your answer in the comment section down below. Cause I haven't, and I've seen plenty of Teslas, so my head is just thinking Tesla right off of that. But you can make your own decision. Not a financial advisor, not financial advice. If you do want to buy these stocks, however, make sure you use the link below to sign up for public. You get up to $50 for free. All you have to do is sign up, link your bank account, and that's it. No deposit required. They don't do any payment for order flow. They don't sell your data. They are simply a social media trading app. So guys, I highly recommend this app. It's really nice. The user interface is just like Robinhood, and let's get back to it. So taking a look here at Li Auto's $750 million convertible senior note offering, guys, we've discussed what these are, but I'm gonna go over it again briefly for the people who are new here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. The convertible senior notes offering is the company issuing bonds similar to how the US government issues bonds, but there's a catch. So raising bonds raises money, capital for the company so they can reinvest that capital into their business operations. Well, with these convertible senior notes, they are bonds that pay a dividend. So if you buy it from the company, they'll pay you a dividend. However, under certain conditions, you can convert these into shares of the stock. So this does end up causing share dilution in the company, which is why Li Auto is leading the charge in the crash of the Chinese EV stocks. Now, with Li Auto being down 13% on the day, that is well over $750 million that this stock dropped, which means that there is a different factor that is causing these EV stocks to drop, and I'm going to talk about that right now. Guys, growth stocks in general have been hit due to rising interest rates. So that is always going to be a factor going forward. If the interest rates rise, it's going to be much harder for these growth companies to grow because of simple financial equations. That being said, there's another thing going on with EV stocks in particular, and that is the global chips shortage. So there's a semiconductor shortage worldwide where you cannot get enough semiconductors in order to produce these electric vehicles. So electric vehicles, they need semiconductors because they are electric. They are computers. They are computers inside of vehicles. Computers require semiconductors. Therefore, these cars require semiconductors. So if you can't get semiconductors, you can't get EVs, which then means these companies can't sell EVs. So if you can't sell EVs, then your stock drops because the company doesn't get as much money. Simple as that. Now, you as an investor, you can see this in two different ways. Guys, if you invest in this stock, you might be freaking out, you may be panicking, you may be thinking that this stock will never recover, but let me tell you something right now. If you guys panic and you want to sell your stock, you guys are not doing the intelligent investing method. Guys, this stock is down due to a global shortage of semiconductors. That means that once semiconductors are back, that this stock will grow. So maybe pay attention to the global semiconductor market. Pay close attention to that, and you can find an arbitrage and invest in these EV stocks right before semiconductors become available again, and boom, these stocks will recover on that news. Trust me when I say this. When semiconductors are back in business, EV stocks will be back in business. But with that being said, there are so many different factors that contribute to a stock falling, and we've seen across all growth stocks a very, very poor 2021 so far. There was a correction, and that correction may continue if interest rates do rise. So overall, I'm gonna tell you guys to not panic too much because this is mainly due to the global EV chip shortage. So I implore you guys to be an intelligent investor here and not panic and just analyze. Analyze, have no emotion, shut this brain off, it does you no good. Anyways guys, that's all I really got for you guys today. It's mainly just the interest rates, the convertible notes offering, and the global chip shortage, which is all just in a pot stirring up, affecting all these EV stocks. So you guys can see this as a deal, or you guys can see this as a runaway, but in my opinion, I think you guys should be seeing right through this and just using your head in this situation. Don't fall in love with a stock. Don't put your life savings into a stock that you have not researched extensively. Do your own due diligence. I tell everyone to do their own due diligence. Learn about finance. Guys, you can literally learn everything on earth there is to do with finance on Investopedia.com. When I was studying for my master's degree in finance, I used that thing all the time. It has so much information for free on the internet. You can do it all. You can do your own due diligence. You don't need me, but subscribe to me anyways. So that's all I got for the video for you guys today. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all that, and yeah, that's it. Peace.